Well, good day, tubes. How's she hanging? So, yes and no, I didn't get a new Weed Wacker trimmer. This I got, as you can see, quite a few years ago. And just never used it. You're probably thinking, what the frickin' crap is wrong with him? Why wouldn't you use it? Well, this is apparently an FS94 with the two-stroke, full-blown two-stroke motor on it. I bought it because they said, oh yeah, it's all changed. The other ones, they weren't, you know, they were good, but they weren't as good as what they are now. And so I got it and bought it with my own money even. It was not super cheap, like 480 bucks or something like that, or 500 and something bucks. I can't exactly remember now because I've had it for about 6 years at least. I haven't had it running for a bit though, but what we're going to try to do today is get it running. And funny enough, the place I bought it from is no longer in business, so this can go the way of the dodo. Gone. Yeah, they're closed up. Actually, it was my buddy that worked there, and he, well, long story short, he basically had enough and says, no, I've got another job, I'm leaving. He's like, oh, really? And he just closed it up after that. It wasn't too long, so the guy he worked for, I meant. So, but anyways, this one has some pretty cool features on it. It does. It's got the push once to stop, which, you know, doesn't really do much for me, but it has this throttle thing, so it only lets you go so far. So for me, I thought this is kind of one of the reasons I sort of bought it, because for me, when I get started trimming and I do the whole entire row here at one speed, I'm like, okay, well, that'd be great. I could just hold it there and away we go. But if you need more, it does break past, right? So I thought, oh yeah, that'd be great. I can set what I like for the throttle and just keep her, you know, and then whatever. But just never used it. The only reason was because I've had like 3 or 4 of the other older style two-strokes, and they only last me like a year. I was never happy with them. Then they come out with those 4-mix ones, which I'm going to show you one later that actually a super nice fella by the name of Mike gave to me. And I apologize, Mike, I haven't done a video sooner for you on this. But, you know, I kind of put it on the side and forgot about it and left it in my container for a while and forgot about it. But anyways, so he gave me one with like the bicycle handles on it. So I'll get it out too and give it a fire. Now this one, oh, there goes the tripod. My bad, sorry. This one has a bit of gas in it. Still. Doesn't smell the greatest, but we'll see if we can get her started. And this one has been, whew, at least four anyways here since I had her going. But it's been downstairs in my basement, so I mean it's still like, look at the cord, it's still like brand new. So probably should use it, but I got enough of my other ones that I just never bothered, you know. I got cobwebs all over it. So, you know, I feel kind of like, should have used it, but I don't know. Anyways, we'll get the tripod. Poor guy just fell over and died. Fell apart. Poor guy. Time for a tripod, I guess. We'll get this out and get her see if she'll start up on that stinky old gas. If not, oh boy, that's going to suck. But I haven't done a whole pile of research on it, but it's got this different carburetor on it too. It's a stratified carburetor. It's kind of different. Maybe I'll get the whatchamacallit guy there and we'll take this cover off and just have a look inside. Alright, apparently I'm going tripod shopping sometime, because apparently today's the day it's decided to all fall apart. If you fall over on the ground and break your hip, I am sorry. It's the tripod that did it to you. So, yeah, I don't know if this is going to really show us a whole lot in here. Different style of air filter too, though, of course. You know, you can't keep them all the same. No. So this ran a little bit, you know, as in, there's a lot of play in that. This ran as a little bit as in, I've had it up going a couple of times, just running it, and then dealership setup. So this isn't going to show us a whole lot here, but this thing has a kind of an automatic sort of choke to it, if I remember right. Yeah, it kind of sets it for you there. So when we start it, and then yeah, it kind of blew off on its own, but just by that you don't have to turn the knob again. See, I think that's a really good invention, because a lot of people will, especially chainsaws, they'll put it, set the choke. They're like, oh crap, they just pull again until it's flooded out of its mind. But you can kind of see how that works. So a lot of play on that, though. I don't know if I really like that too much, but anyways. Well, let's see if this stinky old gas will start. I don't know if I get this thing back in right. Good thing. And then I'll go get the 4-mix one. So I actually got a new 4-mix, was it last year? For my other work. This is kind of personal, this one. So yeah, I think that should be it. And there's not a whole lot new with the new 4-mix, except they changed from this to like a real skinny throttle, and it's like really short, and then this one's sort of short too, and I keep finding my finger slips off it. So the other one I might see if I can switch the handles, which is pretty much identical to from the other older machine to this one. So geez, I had like 600 and something hours on the other one, and the engines in them are apparently only rated for 400 hours, so I did pretty good with it. But anyways, let's get this one outside, see if she'll fire up. There's nothing like a sweet trailer for a background. Alright, let's see if we can get this thing to go here. Sometimes sitting is the worstest thing ever for them, but worstest, that's a new word for today. Worstest. Oh, we got fuel primed up even. That's good. Alright, we'll set the choke. And she's not happy. Unfortunately, this doesn't have like a half choke. Probably doesn't help either. Go full throttle, so that's not so good, but I think it'll come. Still smells new even. interesting. It runs better if I don't go full throttle with it. Like watch. Here's full throttle. If I just go. Weird. Just needs to run, I guess. Probably some fresh gas wouldn't hurt. Slowly coming though. It is slowly coming. But it doesn't probably have a whole pile of gas in it though, so yeah, there's a little bit there, but try to burn that out maybe, and then we'll get some fresher in it, see if that helps at all. Starts nice though. I do like that push button stop. Just, you know, but I do like that instead of having to flip the thing. Get this running again in a minute. I want to get the other one out, but this only has, I believe, one adjustment there for carburetor stuff. It's basically like pretty much a fixed jet, unless there's, well, there could be a low speed in the top here. It's kind of hard to show you. Right in this little cutout here, there's like a throttle thing that looks like it's got like a low speed maybe in that. I don't really know. I don't know this carburetor, so. But we'll let that run maybe a little bit out here, just idling, and then I'll get the other one out here, and then we'll get some fresh gas in it maybe, and see if the fresh gas helps. Okay, this is the one that Mike gave me. His name is Mike. Super nice guy. He gave me this. Got to be 5 odd years ago. Anyways, eh, Mike? Hopefully Mike still watches. I don't know if he does or not, but he was a watcher of mine. He lives in the same town as I live in here, so that's kind of cool. But this is a bit different. I'm used to the ones with the, you know, like the last one where you grip here and then little D handle down here. This is more like a big brush cutter setup. But this FS90 model I've had, I think I'm on my 3rd one now, maybe my 4th one. And I do love them. They do actually really well. The new one I got, maybe I'll grab it and bring it up too and show you. Wow, it's freaking amazing on how much fuel you save and how far I can go with it. It's fantastic. Normally you'd be filling your tank up twice and your spool once. Well, I fill up the tank once and the spool twice now, so it's reversed. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, this is an FS90. Pretty good 4 mix, so it's still 2-stroke gas, but it's got valves in it. If you look way back on my channel, we adjusted the valves on my 130, KM130 I think it is, and that's the split shaft one where it comes apart here and you put your different attachments on it. And man, I got them valves set just perfect, because it'll start and run without any bogging or hesitation or anything. It's just awesome. So anyways, this one we're going to look in the air filter as well. It's been hanging up in my my other shed on the other side of this building, and he gave me the actual guard and all the parts for it. He says he's hardly used it because he lives in town, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of a big weed whacker for just doing around your shrubs. But I don't know. It seems all good. It's dry in there still, so I'll just slap that feller back in. And I'll go down after and grab that other one I'm using now. Well, not right now, but the new one. And this one has a bit of gas in it. Let me give her a sniff. Ooh, pressurized gas too. Well, I might start off with that. Nope, didn't quite get that cap right. Sometimes these things are kind of Chintzy. Nope, still didn't get it. Man, you'd think I never used one of these before, but sometimes I miss the whole thingy there. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? It's something to her. Oh, it's embarrassing. There. Okay. Okay, we'll take this out and see if this one will fire up. So yeah, this is the different style where you got to push and then back to start. And then our choke. Oh, it isn't conveniently placed for camera work. I'm sorry. That arm's going all over the place. So your choke is here. And let's take her outside here. Put this one right down, I think. See if we can get a prime to it. Yeah. It's not returning super fast. Uh-oh. That's not so good. Oh. Wow, it's actually pretty good. Took a bit to get her pumped up, but not too bad at all, really. Nice having the guard on it though, but anyways. Alright, I'm going to leave that one sitting there running for a few minutes too. And I'll run down and grab the other one and I'll show you that one too. And bring up some gas. Oh, the 4-mix quit. They running the gas or... No, still some in it. Uh-oh. Stay. Okay, I got the other one up here. Let's take a look. Okay, this one is fairly, well, it doesn't look new, but a fairly fresh new out model. This is the FS111R. Good machine, I like it. And this is the size of the fuel tank. It's a bit wider maybe, but I mean, it's not massive, huge, but God, it goes forever. Like it just keeps going. It's awesome. Same thing there, push button, but this is what I don't like is this type of, I find when I'm using it, I'm like slipping off all the time. I gotta kind of, if you're up too far, it doesn't feel comfortable kind of thing. I like the longer, skinnier one they used to have better, but anyways, we'll see if that 4-mix out there will quit again. Going down, grab this, come back, it has stopped. The other one's still going, but we'll pop off this guy here too. Now this will be interesting what you'll find in here. It's not kind of what you're expecting. And we've got 2 screws holding it on, which is kind of different. A little better. There you go. Look at that feller. A little mini Fram filter kind of foamy filter thing. Isn't that cool? It's pretty dirty actually too. I'm going to have to get some more of these. Made out of turkey. Made out of turkey. See? Well, that's kind of cool, eh? Little wee guy like that. I guess it was on that way. So that's probably like a $60 filter. No pre-filter on these ones, like as in the little foamy sheet. So Anyways, that 4-stroke hasn't quit out there yet, but I will put it over on the other side there. So we can start this one up. Alright, the FS111R. Pretty good machine, this will start pretty good. Same kind of idea as the first Weed Wacker there, with the push turn all in one. This has a half choke on it though, so I thought that was interesting. But we'll prime her up here too. That's priming nice. We'll probably start first pull. Oh, 3. It's always been weird though, it stops the head really fast. It almost seems like it's too fast to me. But it's funny if you notice when I'm trimming how I hold it. This part of my arm in the springtime, like this part just ahead of my elbow, rests. And this one's not bad because it's a little rounder here, but most of them are squarer, so I get a sore spot for about the first 3 weeks right there until my arm gets used to it again. But no, that's a good trimmer. I like this one. I'm happy with these ones, so they've been really good. Alright, so we're going to do our first ever 3-cylinder Weed Wacker audio noise awesomeness sounding thing here. Here we go, idling. So we're going to get these things started. 4 mix. Okay. Motor's 2-stroke. Yeah, the 4 mix, the FS90, a little smaller. That sounded kind of neat. Cylinder Weed Wacker, that'd be awesome. Cool. Shut them down. Awesome. Well, that's it for today. Just a little Weed Wacker showdown for you, we'll call it. And you're probably wondering, wow, this only runs as steel equipment? Yeah, mostly because it's fairly close local parts. I have had like the Weed Eater brand from Canadian Tire kind of thing, and there's no parts available for them, so once they break, you're buying another one. So you're best to buy something that's kind of close to you, that's a little bit, you know, got parts for it. So I think that's all for today in there. We'll catch you all later. Thanks again for watching. And you guys know I got more stuff than that too, for still stuff. One day we'll get it all out again and do another big run. But I just thought I'd do a Weed Wacker run today, and something I do kind of halfway through the season to keep things going, right? It kind of helps keep the fuel going through the carburetor, not drying out and getting all gummy in there and makes a big mess. So anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.